PlayStation not backing down on going all digital. EA and the Saudis deal about to close. And a new Halo drops. All that and more on this week's episode of Next Level Gamecast. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Next Level Gamecast. It's your boy, the McFly God over here, and my tag team partner, the most amazing, but he's not Cajun, Kenny Carter. What's up, brother? What's going on? I hope you like
What's
the
good? What's
intro
good, man?
off the
That was
top.
good. That was good.
Oh man, how you
I
doing,
appreciate
man?
that. That was dope.
Yeah, how you doing, man? It's been a week. What you been up to? Let our peoples know what's going on in your life, brother.
Man, well, one is hot as hell. All right. We're talking triple digits. It's ridiculous. But I've been good. I've been trying to stay cool. I actually, and I know we'll talk about it later, which I'll dive into it later. I've been playing Sea of Thieves, and they just released a new game called, I think it's Mist Hunter. I tried that as well. It's not bad, but I'm back to Sea of Thieves. I'm dabbling in Fallout 76, and yeah, I'm just trying to see what these updates all about. What you been getting into?
Wow, Sea of Thieves, man. You I know I got into that a little bit at one time. Me and my son played around on it. Um, I rocked with it, but I just couldn't stick with it. I guess the pirate gaming I'm more into is Black Flag, Assassin's Creed. I like
Yeah.
that one, but I don't knock it. I know people enjoy it. I like watching people play it. Other than that, I've been back on Forza. That's my thing.
Mm.
I did play something else. Oh, my guilty pleasure. Pac-Man Championship Edition 2. I play that like with my handhelds, my computer, my console. I have that game on every one of them because that's just my. I remember being in the arcade with the quarters, standing up at the arcade machine playing Miss Pac-Man. That's just my thing. I love it. I love it. It's like my comfort food. But other than that, I just been waiting for the next episode of Next Level Gamecast because we got so much stuff to talk about. You feel me? I know in the opening stinger, you heard me say what we're going to talk about this week. And one of those things is I think the most important thing or the biggest story of the week is uh I want to say the COO or the CFO, Chief Financial Officer of Sony PlayStation, um, pretty much said they aren't backing down on going all digital. Uh, they released some numbers like how much they made from digital within, I want to say the last year, the last fiscal year, compared to physical. I think it was 1.2 billion compared to 128 million. The latter being the physical. Uh since it seems like Sony isn't backing down from this, um, and it's only a matter of time for other companies to follow suit. Since we'll be living in an all digital world now, what are some of the things if we have to live with it? How can we make it work, bro? I mean, I know I, what this is a two-parter. I want you
Yeah.
to react on that whole thing that dropped on Twitter this week, and I want you to, if you want to, if we
Yeah.
have to live in this space, how are some ways that we can just, I guess, deal with it? And yeah, I'm gonna give you the full screen for a second.
Okay. Okay. Well, uh, my first reaction. Oh, you telling me hold up? Well, go ahead. I don't know, but my first reaction was, this is BS. Now you're forcing us to enjoy this digital world that some people don't enjoy. One, moving forward with digital came from shareholders, CEOs, CFOs, whoever, people upstairs, suits that we don't ever see, unless it's I can't remember Buddy's name. Unless it's them, we don't see Sony really talk to the consumer. The fact that their first major announcement came from a suit is kind of concerning. Again, that means it is profits over the players. That is the end all be all. That is profits over players. So when they came out and said, "Hey, we're not backing down. We don't care how much you cancel your PSN. We don't care how much physical you want to buy. We don't care about how much you think the physical console is better. We don't care. We're going to," which is a crazy statement, cautiously. I don't know what that means. What do you mean cautiously move forward to digital and take away physical? I don't know what that means, but you're going to cautiously move forward and make your entire ecosystem 100% digital. So you guys can flood our comments. You can give us negative reviews. You can thumbs down whatever you want. We do not care. Word to Mike Tomlin. We do not care. So so it is very concerning knowing that a company that relies on our money is telling us to our face, we don't care what you do because you're still going to eat it. Now, how do we live in this digital space? Well, unfortunately, some of us, and I'm only using this as an example, I'm not saying everybody, some of us don't have good internet. Some of us don't have access to high speed internet. So if you go out to the sticks, some people still working with 3G, 4G, like they're still struggling. So you're now forcing one them to probably spend above their means to get a better internet, better dial not dial up, Jesus, better high speed internet for them that might be out of their range price wise, and it might not also reach their area. So now that's one. That's the first thing you have to do because I'm thinking of the consumer. I'm thinking of the people. Two, now you got to open that wallet on a mega scale because we know for a fact these digital price games aren't coming down in price. The suits, the companies, the owners now control the dynamic pricing or regional based pricing, which like is insane to hear that we're going to have regional and or dynamic pricing for these games. So now you got to open your wallet. That means you got to work harder. That means your dollar already doesn't go far enough. Now you got to push it even further if you want to enjoy this version of entertainment or this art. And three, I'll end it with this one because there's a ton more. You have to deal with their personalized releases, meaning we can then paywall you on whatever we want. Hey, you want to play, I don't know. I'll use Wolverine for example. Of course, this is just an example. This is not real. Please don't butcher me. Okay, we got Wolverine coming up. You want another mission? Give us $5. Oh, you want to unlock the next area, the next stage? We're going to need another $15 for you. So now this gives not the developer, well, the developer and the publisher and the house, the major umbrella, the ability to just brutalize you every step you take because they now control it. They control your money. You don't own anything, and you will be happy. And that's the mentality that we're currently going into. So I don't like the direction. How do we live in it? Well, we can't game share. You know what I'm saying? Hey, let's everyone put their money together and buy a game so everyone can play it at once. You really can't do that unless you all live in the same house. So how do you live with it? You have to work 2, 3 jobs. So that's, I mean, if you really want to be able to afford everything, because we understand the consoles ain't getting cheaper, the games aren't getting cheaper, everything is going up, but my paycheck. So it is going to be an ugly, ugly move. When, because it's no if anymore. It is no if anymore. It is when this happens, it's going to be ugly. If they thought the backlash was bad now, because you can go to their Twitter, everything about their Twitter is PlayStation has limits. PlayStation was it has greed or something like that. Obviously,
Greed has no limits.
Greed has no limits. My favorite one is profit over players because it's 100% true. And we're stepping into a world that where now I think people are finally starting to realize that yo, we're getting robbed. And even though it is the minority of the group, just like with everything else, the minority will become a majority. And then when people finally realize that we're getting taken for advantage, at some point it's going to be like, all right, you either buy their product or you let them sink. And if you look at social media, they're sinking. But we don't know just yet. And also, one more thing. I saw them boys release, would they release a record player? Did you see that?
No, I didn't see it.
Yo,
Right.
yeah,
Hold on. Yeah,
yeah,
because I
yeah,
saw the comments. People were
yeah.
like, I know what you're talking about because they was like, oh, you're gonna
So
release a record player for physical music, but take away physical gaming. Yeah, I got you. I remember. I saw
now,
it.
now, don't get me wrong. I know Sony has a lot of umbrellas, but it's still Sony, whatever Sony Group. But you got Sony Music, Entertainment, movies. Like you got a ton of stuff. It is such a bad look when someone across the hall is releasing physical media when your other office is like, we're not doing any of that. It just doesn't look good for them. So I don't know. I give it to you. You got to help me out.
See,
Uh, how do you feel about it? And how do we live in this world?
oh, you guys are going to kill me. uh, Kenny, I wanna start off with this. Well, before I start off with my question, I want to say you spoke so eloquently about that and passionate, and I am I'm on your side in spirit, but for the sake of this pod, um, indulge me for a bit. Top 5 games that you have, I guess, that you're playing this year. Top 5 games, or your favorite games that you're playing this year. I just want to ask you, what are your top 5?
Oh, you wanna, okay.
Yeah, just it
So
don't even have to be 5. You can say 3. I just need a good
okay.
amount.
All right. So Gears. I mean, that would
No,
be
I'm
if
talking
there
about
was a
playing
ranking.
right now
Oh, right
that you are
now.
actually playing.
Oh, so it's Sea of Thieves, Fallout 76, Where the Wind Meets, and I mean World of Warcraft, obviously,
Mhm.
and um, oh god,
You
I
can stop it right
think
there. You could stop
yeah, I
it
think
right
that's
there if
it.
you okay. Are any of those games you own a physical copy of those?
No,
Hmm. All right. Since
no, you backed me to a corner. No,
so I understand your pain, but we are also a part of the problem. Um,
yes,
since it seems like we're going to be living in this era going forward, I wanted to try to take the sting off of some of this and try to figure out how we can live with going all digital when it comes to gaming.
oh,
I I thought you dropped off of. Woo, you scared me. You scared me. Shout out to MJ in the chat. I see you, brother. Thanks for showing up for us every week. We appreciate you. Um, and follow MJ. I usually don't advertise people in the middle of our pod, but MJ is a guy who shouts us out all the time. So I'm not playing shout out for shout out, but I rock with him. We rock with him. He's a friend of the pod, great content. Follow my man. And he showed me that in Canada they have bagged milk. Amazing, man. Yes, milk is in bags. He showed me on chat one time.
nah, we not doing milk in bags, bro. We not doing milk in bags.
Oh man, I ain't mean to call MJ out again because he's done that for me a couple times. But yeah, all right. Let's get back to the topic. How can we live with this digital age? Some ways I think that we can take the sting out of things, like we recently had. PlayStation and Xboxes live services, I mean, online component go down. We've recently had that. So one of the things that got me thinking is if we lose the servers to the company's internet, how are we going to play our games on like fully digital games? I think it should be a way that I think GOG does this. When you buy a digital game, they give you the actual game so you could burn it on a disc. We should have Everybody should allow that. I mean, once we purchase the license, I I know this is the DRM thing, digital rights media. I think that's what that's where we just own a license until they revoke it. Ease my pain, and if your servers go down or if you delist this game, give me my money back. Put something in the contract saying if we delist this game, you could say first party studios only, because I know you can't control third party studios what they want to do, or whatever you want to call those guys. Give us our money back. I also have our accounts should be made more secure. We should have 3 and 4 factor security, something, so we don't have to worry about all these DDS strikes and anonymous shutting down server. Whoever's the blame, our accounts, your customers' accounts need to be made more secure. I don't want to hear about in 3, 4 months, hey, it's been a data breach. Some of your stuff might have leaked out. It's insane to me. And this should be the least you should do is allow us to play our games offline. Steam does it with a whole lot of their games. I can't say all, and I'm pretty sure I can say most, but for lack of the evidence right now, I'm saying Steam is the best at that. I mean, so allow us to play our purchased licenses offline if it's a single player game. How hard is that? Um, I heard something else that retailers are going to get codes in the box so they can still look like it's physical. Man, hey, Kenny, I'm gonna tag you back in because I almost got us demonetized for a minute there.
Yo, listen. Okay, I agree 1000% what you said about being able to play offline. Yes, it makes no sense. Now, this goes for both of them. This is Microsoft and Sony. Now, granted, Microsoft is a little bit different because when they go down, they at least be like, okay, you can play some of your games offline because they're in or on your hard drive, which was cool, but not for every game. I mean, let's be 1000% clear. Every game did not allow you to play the game regardless if it was online or offline. They just, hey, we're down, deal with it. Sony, on the other hand, which I, I remember very vividly when the PlayStation 3 came out, and then it would seem like every other weekend those online servers would go down thanks to Lizard Squad or this group here or this group there. You couldn't do anything. So this was a problem back on PS3. Y'all have yet to fix this problem now? Hey, we gotta do something about this. Like at some point, again, if you want to go online only or digital only, you must give the consumer a reason to play and or buy it. The service goes down, okay, I get it. You get a DDoS attack, okay, that's technology. I think we on well, some of us understand how these things work. I get that. But with that being said, why can't I play Alan Wake on my console and it's a single player game with no online connectivity? Why are you forcing me to be online to play this game? Why don't I have access to this game anymore? It doesn't make sense. You listen, yes, we are part of the problem when it comes to this digital market space because you and I both play on Steam. We enjoy what they bring to the table as far as, price points, games, catalog, you name it. But at least they let me play the game. At least they let me play the game. If it is a single player game, oh, my internet went out. Hey, we know how it is in Baltimore. My internet went out for whatever reason, even if the lines are in the ground. Thanks, Comcast. Whatever. Sorry. Sorry. Even if the lines are in the ground, you know what I mean? My joint is out for 3 hours. I can be like, all right, whatever. I'm playing Enshrouded. It's a single player game. I can play it offline anyway. So again, if you're going to push us into this wave, you must give us something. Give us a reason to to play these games. If we can't play it offline, okay, then why am I playing this game in the first place? What if I don't want to be online all the time? What if I don't want to have online updates every 5 minutes? I don't care about your battle pass. Okay, some games don't deserve them anyway. But why are you now forcing it on me? That's my only thing.
I got you. Hey, it's like it's so hard when we have this conversation because I'm literally torn in half with this because I'm all for the physical copies, the people that are for that, that are pushing for it. I want to fight that fight with you. I am literally putting this at the top of our show weekly, or we're doing it. We want to talk about it. But other than NCAA 26 and Marvel's Wolverine, which is yet to come out, I have nothing else physical. So, and I play mostly on Steam. But I understand. I want to be as sincere with this as possible. I understand the what people are feeling about losing access to physical media when it comes to PlayStation, and I empathize with all of it. I don't know, man. I just say keep fighting with your wallets because you can
Yes.
talk about it all day. Talk can get you but so far. Start hitting them where it hurts the most in the bank. You feel me? Um, anything else you want
Well,
to touch? Oh,
yeah. No. Well, even with that being said,
mhm,
all right, fight with your wallet, right?
mhm. I know.
Then you
I
have a
know
major
you're really.
corporation.
I know you're really. You get hyped up for this
I
subject.
do.
So
I
that's why
do. I
I
do.
don't want to end it like when you are done, unless you have
Yeah.
something to ask me, when you are done, just let me know. We'll move on. But if you want to stay
Okay.
on this, because it's the topic, the main topic of the show, we can stay here. It's just that I don't want to, I guess, come off as fake because I'm on both sides and I'm leaning more digital with this, but I understand
For
you
sure.
guys. So you are much more, I guess, uh I'm losing the word I want to use, but
Overzealous.
no, that ain't it. But I'll accept that. Go ahead, Kitty. Let us
All
know
right.
really how you feel. Bring up everything you need to say about this.
Okay. Well, one, it's I can't harp on this enough. It's stupid. Um, and this is coming from a place of knowing, like, yes, I play digital games. I own a multitude of digital games. I own. I mean, clearly MMOs are only digital anyway, and I understand I'm essentially sitting on the fence of both sides. Like, I want it and I don't want it. But again, the main reason why I'm allowed to do that is because it's the power of choice. I can easily go, I don't want it because it's digital only. Now, if it's like, okay, here's a physical version, now I have a choice. Which one do I want more? I don't really play online. I'll just, buy the physical copy. Uh, it's mind-boggling to me that we can still, fight back with our wallet, and then this major conglomerate goes, we don't care what you think. That's the issue. That is the issue. You can cancel your membership. You cannot buy their games. You can no longer support their services. You can boo-hoo and cry till the cows come home, as my mom so eloquently says. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They will still do it anyway because they know what's best for business. Now, unless it comes to a point to where it's like, oh, we have this in our back pocket, then maybe things will change. And this in our back pocket could be a multitude of things of, hey, we have We have a new re-release game that's remastered that you guys love. We have Final Fantasy VII, whatever, something like that that they can pull out of their back pocket. That's not just Sony specific. That's just, I'm just using that as an example because obviously Final Fantasy VII was like 30 years in the making. But they would have to do something ginormous, gigantic, earth-shattering, titanic plate shifting to really go, okay, we now hear you guys. That's what it feels like because it truly feels like Sony is like, we don't care. We don't care. We don't care. We don't care. You are the child in this scenario. You are the 3-year-old screaming about a jelly sandwich, and we're the parent telling you to eat your carrots and shut up. Like, that's really what this feels like. And it drives me crazy because you have individuals who are like, well, we don't care anyway. We'll just eat the digital. Well, yeah, what if it's gone? You guys brought up a great point. The digital license era, the DRM. Like, do you not understand what this means? It means you will not be able to play this game if they say you're done with it. We're done with it. It's over. Or, hey, we had this partnership with this company, and guess what? We don't have it anymore. The game's gone. So all the things that you bought for this game is gone. All that money that you just spent is wasted. I just I don't understand how we can be like, okay, we're cool with that. It just doesn't make sense. I don't know. I'm at a loss for words because I want to make it make sense. It's punching a square into a triangle. I understand that because we're never going to get through to these people. But it feels like every time we have these conversations about how do we live in it or how do we make it better, we can't because the people that we're trying to make it make better don't listen. So that's all I got. That's all I got.
Somebody get out the bread because my man is cooked. He cooked. Hold up. Let me 5. We got our clip of the week for that one because you couldn't
Oh,
on
there
that
we
one.
go.
I just had to space it out.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. That was that. Yeah. That's what I wanted. I'm glad I was the director to bring that out of you. You feel me? Just give
Absolutely,
me this
absolutely.
whole scene. Give me how you feel. Enthusiasm. All of it. Pain. All of it.
The passion. The passion.
Yes. Uh, but yeah, man,
It's just dumbfounding. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you
no,
off. It's just
no,
dumbfounding.
I wasn't. Look, I have nothing to say because you killed that. You, excuse my language. He had his way with that conversation, guys.
Hey.
Man, Sony, I hope you hear that. I hope you hear that. And any other company that wants to follow suit, the customer still wants the physical copy. I mean, even me sometimes I like collector's editions. Like I was expecting a Wolverine physical copy, which there will be an actual disc, but I was thinking it was going to be some type of collector's edition. Even though I have the claws and the mask, you could have gave me something else. You could have like gave me some bone claws or something. I don't know. Like if I would have paid the $300-400 if you would have gave me the X-Men jacket, the jacket with the, you feel me, the yellow and blue joint. I would have had my Halloween costume already. You feel me? But yeah, it sucks, man. It sucks. I think I think you covered that because you said they was cautiously what is they looking at moving forward. What did they say? What
Yeah.
was the quote again?
So essentially they said we're cautiously moving forward with the digital marketplace. I
They
just
said we gave you
what
a
is it?
year and a half. We gave you guys a year and a half to prepare for this. But you might have mentioned it, but I read it somewhere in there that they were reaching out to maybe some other, or they might reach out to some companies that still do physical. Like it's one that a lot of people were mentioning. I've heard of them before, but the name escapes me. They make a lot of, I guess, indie games physical for you if you want to buy them. But hopefully, who knows, man? They might just do limited run game.
Oh,
Yeah, like if I guess if it's a popular game, they'll say, hey, Limited Run and Sony will work together and maybe drop like 100,000 physical copies. It'll be limited. You have to. I know. Your face says it all. Your face says it all, brother. I feel your pain. I feel it. I empathize. I can't. If
What we gonna
you
do?
put a gun to my head right now and should say, "Show me 5 physical games," I'm going to the upper room. I mean, I can barely.
I just to cap it all off again. You know, I am 1000% part of the problem because I play a 20-year-old game that does not release physical content for anything. Granted, they release a collector's edition, but that's nothing but a bunch of fan service bells and whistles. Like that is, like you said, give me something, a jacket, a pen, or a map, artwork, whatever. That's what, a lot of us want when it comes to those collector's editions anyway. But they haven't released a physical disc for that game in at least 10 years.
Mm,
And I still play it.
right,
Now, I know what I signed up for, but if they gave me a disc, I'd be cool. I wouldn't be mad about that, but I understand what I signed up for. So,
right.
um, again, for those folks to say we're cautiously moving forward, what do you mean? And then you put these other developers and studios in a bind because now they have to come out and say, "No, guys, we have a disc." Insomniac was the first ones. No, 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 you get a disc. You get a disc. Hey, who was it was another one. Another studio came out and said that it's another studio came out this year.
Uh,
I think it
uh,
was Ubisoft.
I was just about to say, was it Ubisoft or you said
Yeah.
Rockstar, didn't you? But
No, 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 not Rockstar.
okay, it was Ubisoft. I'm pretty sure it was
Ubisoft.
Guillemont or whatever.
Yeah. Gumont, I said Ubisoft
Yves
boy.
Guillemont. Oh,
God, such a weird place.
man.
Such a weird place.
You killing me, K Dog. You killing me, K
I'm
Dog.
sorry, bro.
No,
I'm
we
sorry.
good. You want to wrap this one up or anything
Yeah,
else you had
I'm
to say?
good. I'm
I
good.
want to
I'm
make
good.
sure your plate is clean, brother, because I know the next time we come back, it's going to be something new that Sony
Oh yeah.
does. They're going to break the rake next time. You feel
Yeah.
me?
Yeah.
I said
I feel
rake
like at that point.
algorithm just in case. Rake, RAKE. Yeah.
I feel like at this point they just gonna jump off the roof with it. Cause what else can you do? You alienated your entire community
Mhm.
because you're saying and doing things that they don't agree with. You're forcing people to spend additional funds that they probably
Mhm.
don't have. So again, you're alienating your fan base and your community. And then on top of that, you're not listening to them. I will give the Green Company some credit. You put my Lord and Savior in place, and she immediately started listening to the people. Now, that doesn't mean she's going to implement everything for the people, but she's listening. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. You can't say and do things in a consumer based industry and think that that's going to fly. No, because again, like you said, we'll fight back with our wallets. And now, if you go belly up, you can't blame us. We told you. We told you.
I have a question for you. I guess
Yes, sir.
we're still here. We are still here. Um, I think we were discussing something in Discord, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wait until the pod to dig deeper in this. Relax, pause. Um, do you think if Sony continues along this path, well, nothing new is added. They just continue along the path of January 2028, we will cease producing physical copies of video games. Do you think that will truly affect the PlayStation 6 slash whatever it is enough to put one of the other two companies in first place?
I
Now,
think
when before you answer, I want you. I know you're going to give me the truth, but I want
Yes.
you to be straight up as possible because I'm asking this not as a loaded question because I really don't know. I don't know if you might see this being a fighter for the physical disc. You're a major fighter on that side for it. So you might have access to other X users or a bigger space of people that are banding together to attack Sony or to go at Sony. So I'm asking this as someone who truly doesn't know if these voices are enough to change the top three's order. So do you think, what do you think rather?
Well, every king gets dethroned at some point. Every king. Doesn't matter when. It's only a matter of when it
Mm-hmm.
happens, because it will happen. Um, when they follow suit, because again, we're under the assumption that it's happening regardless.
Right.
They will topple themselves over. The king will always remain the same, and that's Nintendo. No one's knocking them off that pedestal. Doesn't matter what you do, doesn't matter what you say. They have been releasing the same
In
8 games.
reference to when you say, see, this is exactly, I knew we were going to get here. Some way, somehow, I thought it might have been later on.
Okay.
But when we are talking about the king
Yeah.
or the ruler of the gaming space, Nintendo
Yes.
compared to Sony,
Yes.
what are we measuring, I guess, their king status on? Because once again, the PlayStation 2 is the top selling console of all time. And the PlayStation 5 is shooting up there at a faster pace than the PS2 sold for. So I understand Nintendo has games that are timeless.
Yes.
Nothing in on the Sony PlayStation roster is as big as Mario. I would argue to say Zelda, Link. I
Oh,
mean,
absolutely.
who else?
Absolutely.
They got a bunch. Pokemon.
Donkey
Even though
Kong.
Pokemon
Pokemon.
isn't, well, Pokemon isn't Nintendo made, but is basically a Nintendo property. So
Yes.
I understand you. We can throw out the Sony games. I'm not going to go too far in it, but the most marketable Sony property is Spider-Man, and I mean, it's even though it's a Marvel property, Sony movies own the movie properties, and pretty much the gaming is owned by Sony PlayStation. So it's a
Yep.
if we want to throw
Too many
if we
chefs in the
want to
kitchen,
throw
man.
Mario versus Spider-Man, I'll have that argument with you. But take Spider-Man out of it. Actual mascots, Nintendo got it won. Sales
Yeah.
is PlayStation. So how are we measuring who's king?
Okay. This is how I measure who's king. All right. We both know their recognizable names, correct? We know their branding, we know their title, we know their mascots, we know their games. Nintendo has one thing that these other two will never have, and that is replayability, and that is the ability to reach children.
Mm. I'll
We
give you that
know,
one. I'll give you that one.
we know in the gaming sphere, at some point in time, you're going to have a child. That child at birth will know what Mario is. You can't go, I mean, you can. I mean, you can.
Mm.
But based on the simplicity of Nintendo's controls and gameplay, they will adapt more to those controls and gameplay for a child. Even adults,
Just
I'm going
think
to
of
take
the
them out as
Switch.
well.
I can make your argument for
Come
you
on.
because you can give
Come
them a
on.
Switch that's
And
handheld for
they're
a child,
automatically.
and then they can put it in the daggone holder, and now it's on the TV. You didn't grew up with your console. I
And don't even get me started with the Wii. The Wii did
yeah,
numbers, man.
yeah,
The Wii did, I mean, I remember plain as day. I had to walk this a kid.
mm.
He was no older than 10 years old. Came in with his lunch money, bought a Wii and bought Wii Sports. That lets you know that child at birth knew what Nintendo was because they said off rip, this is what you'll play, this is what you'll enjoy because it's family friendly, kid friendly.
Mm.
That's why they will always be the king. Because at some point in any aspect of life,
Mhm.
they will always be recognizable for the same 8 titles they make. Sure, it might be the same 8 titles, but they're timeless. Sony right now is the king.
Mhm.
They will become toppled because of their decision making. I don't think they're going to go down like a Sega because Sega went out sad. But because of their decision making, because of the things they do and how they react to their own fan base, will be the reason why people turn their back on them. It's going to take time. It's not going to be overnight. I think we all understand that. The litmus test is Rockstar. That is the game that's really going to put. I'm telling you, I've been saying it since they announced it. And where the hell is that damn trailer? But I've been saying it since they announced it that that is the litmus test. That's going to show how people really feel about digital only spaces. But I think truly, if this when this happens, Nintendo will take its rightful place as number one. But if you let that green company sniff second place, boy, it's over because they're not going to let it go. They're not going to let it go because all you have to do is give them a leg up. And right now, from what we've seen, they're fighting tooth and nail to try to get a spot, period, because they have no spot. They're doing everything they can to become relevant again. But the decision making, the movement, the outright brashness towards the community, they will get toppled. What do you think about that?
My bad.
Mm,
You said some things. You said some things that sparked some other stuff I had written down. It made me remember that I had it written down. I want to give a shout out to Nintendo on this. Uh, the one thing about them that they did wisely, or I think is a win recently, is that they separated the pricing of digital and physical. If you buy the game
mm,
physical, it's a little bit more than it is digitally. So that's a big problem I do have with taking away physical games, is because the secondhand market, uh, even though Steam has taken thousands of dollars out of my pocket from games that I haven't even installed yet. Just because it was on sale and I saw it for $5, I was like, I have to get that. And I'm never going to play that game. But the way they do deals, it's it's big time. Their seasonal sales are huge. People around the industry know when a Steam sale is coming, like their seasonal sales. And you get on there, wish list a bunch of games that you probably will never play, but they're so deeply discounted, you gotta get some. Who's to say when PlayStation goes all digital that they're ever going to put things or like make things cheaper? I mean, I know they do now in their PlayStation store, which I never go into. That's not. I'm just saying. I'm willing to bet you. I should do that stuff later. I haven't turned that PlayStation on in a long time, so I don't know what updates, what it's going to look like. Like, but when I have to do it for Wolverine, so we'll see. Um,
facts, facts.
but yeah, I haven't been on their store in a while. I don't know how they're doing anything with sales and stuff, and I don't even know the frequency in which they have sales. But I don't think it's in comparison to Steam. But I digress with that. Back to my original point is we don't even know if they're going to continue to have sales. I mean, they I don't even think I should argue that because it's somebody going to come in like if they're having sales now, which make you think they're going to stop. I don't know. I don't know who knew that in 18 months we were going to stop having physical games from PlayStation like 2 months ago. Who knew that?
Yeah.
But that's that. I like what Nintendo is doing with that. I hope other companies follow suit. Also,
Oof.
to your point about let Xbox get second place, or if they can get second place, they have the easiest layup in the world.
Come on, man. It's right there.
But I will not give them the benefit of the doubt because how this company has been ran up to this point, Asha has to show me something different. I mean, she can say all the stuff and she can cut all the fat, but let's see what you do now. Now it was the what did they say? It was the first 6 months would be peaceful, the next six
Yeah.
months would be turbulent or whatever. However that was worded,
Chaos.
we just got to see now. We when they are ready to release the Helix, I'm hearing all type of stuff with that. Also, like no more Steam, no more
Hmm.
no other launches on it. Like I said, well, I don't know if I said this to you, so I don't want to say it like that, but getting rid of the rumor is out there also removing games from Steam. They're going to just push their own store. It's like it's slowly tapering off. They have a window that they can remove their games from Steam and just try to push their store, which is trash to me because I don't want to have. And you know why it's trash to me? When a game has an update, you have to upload the whole game again, reinstall the whole
Yes.
game. That is
Yes.
garbage. You feel me? But
Yeah.
yeah, uh, yes, Microsoft can get in the second place. Yes, Nintendo can get in the first place. But will it happen? Only time will tell. I absolutely agree. No one rules forever,
Yes.
but forever doesn't have to end in 2 years. You feel me?
I don't know, man. I just feel like now we're going into a direction where e- outside of PC, Microsoft has the best online service
Mhm.
as far as what they give, what's available, their catalog, you name
Why
it.
are they still charging for it though?
I think
Why
we
is
should
any of
talk
these
about that a
companies
little bit.
charging for
Hey,
online? But good.
well, sure. I mean, I think if okay, if you want the service, if you want an improved service, excuse me, if you want an improved service, and if you want better quality, you should pay for it. Now, the pricing aspect of it, we can debate that. So I'm blue in the face. Like I don't think anything should be, especially right now. I don't think anything should be above $15. Like
Right. Yeah.
you have, you said you wanted your subscription count to be over 1 billion people. It's like 250 million. You ain't getting the other 750. It's not going to happen. But if you got I don't know the math, $15 a month for 250 million people will get you well over $1 billion.
Right.
That alone should be able to improve your infrastructure when it comes to your online service. You should have no issues, none. You should be round the clock maintenance, round the clock services when it comes to the stores. Like you said, implementing the online, implementing the updates without you even having the game installed. Things like
Mhm.
that should be in place. I don't understand why it's not. Maybe someone else need to talk to someone else and be like, "Hey, Gabe, what y'all got going on over there?"
Right.
So, but I feel like if you're paying for it, your service should be immaculate. You should have
Right.
no issues. Nothing's perfect. I understand that, but nothing should have issues. You shouldn't have little issues.
All right. It's time to move on. We're gonna have more than enough time to continue to talk about the all digital era that is coming for us. But moving on, also in the news this week, the EA and Saudi private equity deal should close next week. It was a $55 billion purchase. Variety reported this first. Some little tidbits I have is the CEO stays the same. All companies continue to operate as normal. What do you think about it? I know you were you. I know you had some things to say in the pregame lobby before we went live
Yeah.
today. So before I pass it to you, um, what we are about to discuss next does not directly reflect anyone's uh political parties, affiliations. We're just speaking in the term of gaming because we have to touch on this to give you the whole spectrum of the conversation here. So, with that being said, my man Kenny, you're up at bats.
Right on. Now, I'm a I'm a EA hater through and through. I'm preface that I hate for real.
Drop
I'm
Titanfall
not
3.
like
Drop Titanfall 3. Drop Titanfall 3. Sorry. Go
no, you good.
ahead.
That's never coming out either. But I'm a real life hater, man. Like I'm a real life hater. Like I'm not like, oh yeah, the mixtape has some good jumps on it, but the rest was trash. No, it was trash from the time I hit play to the time I hit end and got it out my CD player. EA has been garbage for a hot minute. They have not released a quality game in years. And even the time they did release a quality game in Apex Legends and Titanfall, that was you can see that that was a heartbeat. Like that game had life until they had to appease the stockholders. Apex now is night and day different. That game doesn't even look the same anymore. Doesn't even play the same anymore. Doesn't even have the same life and feel and spirit to the game. We know about Titanfall 2. We know about Titanfall. Those games were excellent. You let EA get their hands on it and it's over with. I mean, the list goes on and on. Mass Effect 1 and 2 was phenomenal. As soon as they went and got partnered with EA and made three, trash. Andromeda. Actually, I hear Andromeda's pretty good now after all the updates, but from what I've played back in the day, doo doo water. So with this buyout, with this buyout, I don't with Saudi Arabia, I don't think it's smart or I don't think it's in our best interest to really take the time to invest into EA titles. Now, if they start releasing bangers and the quality of the games go up, sure, I might take a peek at it. But me personally, I might take a step back. I mean, right now we're in a data war. Everyone wants our data. We already know about EA's TOS; they're pretty strict, and now we're essentially giving our data to another country. I don't feel comfortable with that. I mean, sure, you can call me a hypocrite because I don't read all the TOSs, but I'm very keen on who I want to receive my information. I don't think it's in the best interest of all of us to give our data out. If you do, just be mindful, be careful. Maybe check your stuff. Pay attention to what you got going on. Don't click hyperlinks that you're not familiar with. We all know the deal. But finding out how this deal went through and then understanding how those countries interact with each other, I don't think it's smart for us to do it. I think we're already in a space right now where, again, our data is our data has prices on it and they want it. Everyone's trying to buy it. I think it's smart if we take it back, we be mindful who we give it to, and we fight for it. Now, with that out of the way, I want to talk about the acquisition. EA again has been chopped for a minute. Madden has been bad. College football has been bad. They lost a license to FIFA. Now it's FC 2026, whatever. NHL has been buns for a while. The only thing that really took the time to be phenomenal in the EA umbrella that I personally think is Battlefield. Battlefield comes out every 3 to 4 years. Flawless game. Maybe sometimes five. Flawless game. Now, granted, 2042 had a horrible release. Game was chopped when it came out. Servers didn't work. Game was glitchy, buggy. You couldn't really enjoy the game. Then they fixed it. Now, the most recent Battlefield 6, the game is flawless. RedSec is unbelievable. A great competitor to the Call of Duty franchise. We could potentially lose. I mean, some of the jobs aren't in the States anyway, but we could potentially lose jobs for those people because we don't know what's going to happen because we know how things move. Hey, we got a buyout, we got bought out. Now we got to trim the fat. Who's out of here? It doesn't look good. So if I work for any variation of EA Studio, EA Montreal, Canada, they're in the States, they're in the UK, they're everywhere. Keep your head on the swivel. Keep that resume updated because you never know what could happen. I'm not wishing it upon anyone. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I don't know nothing. Hell, I don't know anything. But we know when mergers and buyouts happen, someone gets paid more, someone gets paid less. So that's what I have to say about it. What do you think?
Sometimes I don't even know why I'm on the show because you handle it. I just feel like I just feel like Molly sometimes and just hand it off. But yeah, as I'm gonna say a few things. One,
Yeah.
we've seen in the past few years that consolidation is not good. Um I this isn't I guess I can't put it in the same bucket as Microsoft and Activision and all of that, but these companies, the Saudis, have shown us before that if it doesn't, I guess, line their pockets immediately, they'll just discard it. Let's talk about Live Golf. Whole different.
Oh man.
hey, I'm just saying. What 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 scares me even more than the things you talked about is when it comes to how the Saudis operate. In my opinion, they want a lot of things. They want a lot of sports. That goes back to the live thing, but now and also one of my major loves is wrestling. They're
Mm,
in it big with WWE. Um, uh, as far as I can remember, I think next year WrestleMania is supposed to be over there too. Yes, it'll be the first WrestleMania.
wow.
Yes, that's why this one there rumors are going around that it's going to be The Rock, Stone Cold. They're paying major money to bring all these old guys back. I mean, they don't have to fight, but if they're paying
Right,
money,
just
they're
be
going to want to see some things. But anyway, with that being said, they like sports. So if they start locking up all of these well, having more access to, let's just say, Madden has exclusive rights with the NFL. With that, the Saudis get access to the players. They probably have access to them now, but now it's a direct line of communication with NFL and FIFA because EA owns whatever their FIFA game is called now. They own those. They had the players there. So you might start to see a walled garden where you have to talk to the Saudis before you even can deal with the players. I don't know how that works. I might be just talking out of the other end, but this isn't this just doesn't sit right with me. If someone could educate me on the ins and outs of this whole process, cool. We'll get come to the comments. We'll get you on the show so you can correct me if I'm wrong. We can sit you with us. I mean, we for that. But on the outside looking in, surface level, this isn't a good thing to me. I don't like it. We've already it's not like EA wasn't already nickel and diming us to an extent that I don't even think we can measure. But I don't really know how that's going to change now. I just think we might just actually start losing things like e- once again, the Saudis are big on sports. So what are we leaving? Losing. Are we going to be losing Star Wars games, Mass Effect, um although Marvel, we were supposed to have those games coming out. the Saudis might see that as, oh, that's not profitable. Let's stick with sports. And EA just becomes a sports company. It's
Yeah.
horrible to me. So yeah, man, I don't think it's good, but prove me wrong. You got
Become a
anything else
shell of
on there? I mean, you
themselves.
got something, anything more to add to it? Because I'm pretty much done because I think I just have to see more.
Yeah, yeah. I think I'm the same way. It's like, okay, next week, let's see what gets implemented.
Right.
Let's see
Yep.
how you guys want, because it's your company now.
Right.
I'm curious how you're going to run it. I mean, it's pretty evident that, okay, I don't know. This is weird because I don't think what will change, what significantly will change, because will the imagery change? Like you said, will the access to players change?
Right.
Will the online service change? I mean, there's so many questions. So yeah, we'll just have to see. What I'll be watching from the other side. I'm not buying it. I will, I'll be over there waiting for things to happen because I don't believe in this buyout.
Right. Oh man.
I didn't know they're going over there for WWE. I know that the Crown Jewel was over there for a
Yeah,
minute,
Crown
and that was
Jewel.
even like some. That was a bunch of hubbub about it. I don't. I'm on the outside looking in. I don't know why, but I know that was a lot of noise as to like,
Right.
yo, we don't want to do this. Yeah.
Yeah, you have some WWE workers that don't like dealing with that stuff over there. You have some that don't show up. Um
Oh wow.
yeah, but this WrestleMania, yes, WrestleMania 43 will be in I want to say Riyadh. It might be somewhere else, but it's Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's where they have that Riyadh season where they have all those
Yeah.
events over there, boxing. They had to golf. I might once again, if I'm incorrect with this information, I know it can be Googled, but I'd rather have the Discord. Someone join us and we talk about it if you're more
Let us know.
knowledgeable. All right, moving on to some better things in the industry. We got Capcom releasing their sales numbers. I know Kenny has more information on the overall numbers. I actually just brought up some stuff, but I'm gonna let you dig into that. All I have here is Resident 2 takes over the number one spot of Capcom's sales all time. And this is the remake. It is now number one with 19.75 million copies sold. So break down some more numbers for us, Kenny, and also tell us how you feel about that. I think this is great for a company that I've been digging for the last few years. So yeah.
Well, you're not going to hear me say anything negative about Capcom. I love Capcom.
Okay.
Like, to me,
Mm.
they're one of the last standing developers, studios that can do no wrong. They've been releasing the same three games forever, and they just keep getting away with it.
Hey,
Uh,
hey, 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 they
I mean,
dropped a new one that I liked. I played on stream. Pragmata. They dropped a new one out there.
Pragmata's fire,
Yeah.
Pragmata's fire. But Resident Evil 2 has been getting released since 1998. I swear, and every every 6 years, they're like, "Hey, we got a new one. It's got one additional mission," and I don't care because it's fire. But yeah, it's kind of cool, and it's kind of cool to see that with Capcom because they're solid. They know their lane. They stick with it, and they're like, "This is what we got for you guys. Don't worry about it. We're not going to deviate. And if we do, we're going to give you something new, but you're going to know it has that Capcom flavor, like Pragmata." But Pragmata surprised me how popular it was. It was 2.5 million. That's insane to me. That's insane.
Especially for
Uh,
a brand new IP,
a
no
brand new,
history,
yeah.
nothing whatsoever. So yeah,
I,
once again, I finished it. Fire game. If you haven't played it, if you like robots, the only thing that I could see being as something that turns people off from it is it's a new way of third person shooting. Like you have to play a little maze to unlock weak spots before you can actually shoot. The girl hacks the robots, and it's a little mini game, quick game that you do all these little nodes and mods. You can have, like, okay, for instance, it's a square that has multiple other squares inside of it that you move in. You're trying to snake down to the target, the goal. But along the way, there are hazards that you have to go in between, and also other nodes that might give you extra shock damage, acid damage. I'm just throwing things out there that you can put that snake into until you get to the point where, I guess, the main node where the weak spot opens up, and then you could go from there. Um, Hold on, I'm gonna let
Tough.
you continue to talk numbers. I have to step away for a quick second.
Okay,
Yeah, but go ahead. That
I got you.
Pragmata is fire though. Play it.
Okay, I definitely want to check it out at some point. They say it's a single parent simulator, so I'll check it out. Uh, Resident Evil Requiem. I never played that one, but that one did 8.3 million. Another, again, it's Capcom, another banger. Resident Evil 4, which in my opinion, outside of Zero, is probably the best Resident Evil. That one did 16.4 million. Obviously, Juice mentioned Resident Evil 2. That did 19.75, which is crazy. Again, the game came out in 1998, 1999, and they just keep releasing it and people love it. So, again, if they can stick within that wheel well, they'll do great and it won't be a problem at all. Resident Evil 3, Nemesis, another banger, 14.32 million. Again, the horror franchise when it comes to this stuff ain't going nowhere. People love it. Uh, again, I played Nemesis. Nemesis was incredible. I hated when he chased me, but it was a lot of fun. Resident Evil 7, I never gave that one a shot. I don't know why I didn't play that one. Um,
Knowing you,
I think I
stay
might.
away from it. Knowing you, you better stay away from that one because that
All
can be
right, bet,
put up
bet.
there as the scariest Resident Evil game. So
Really?
yes, yes. Like I just started playing that offline because I've heard so much stuff about it, and beating Resident Evil 9 got me back into playing the old ones. You stay away from Resident Evil 7. You want
All right,
no
bet.
parts of that.
All right, bet. Yeah, no, I don't know if I could do it. Once you start doing like the jump scares, I gotta
Oh,
pause and
you are
stop.
out of here. You are out of
Yeah.
here, bro. Relax.
Mm-mm,
I
mm-mm.
thought Resident Evil 9 was, oh no, buddy. I could barely make it through the first hour I was playing that. I was like, yo.
Damn.
Yes, it's I don't even know what to
See,
say, but
I can play it to a certain degree. After a while, it's like, all right, I can't do this right now. I gotta take a TV timeout and go like walk outside or something. I can't, cause like, don't get me wrong, them joints is fun. Like, all right, I cannot do Silent Hill. All right,
I
Silent
really,
Hill
really
is
not a fan of that. But
I can't do Silent Hill. I played now. I'm an idiot because I had it and I should have kept it. Fatal Frame 2 on PS2. I think it
you'd
was
have
called
some
Crimson
money.
Butterfly.
You had some money. Hmm.
Look, yo, if I knew then what I knew now, I have generational wealth. All right. I'd have generational wealth. Because you talk about I had Web of Shadows, the Spider-Man joint, I had Shattered Dimensions. I had I had both the Transformer joints,
I
the
was about to
War
say I
and War
had
for
both of them.
Cybertron.
War for
Come on,
Cybertron
man.
and Fall of Cybertron. I had both of
Come on, man.
them.
I had I had all the Zeldas on GameCube. I had Pokemon a Gale of Darkness XD. I saw the other day that joint is $480.
Wow. Wow.
Generational wealth.
Wow.
Generation generational
I
wealth.
had the gold Nintendo cartridges of Zelda, so I don't if I but I was a kid. That stuff
Right,
was
you don't
getting
know.
opened. It's I'm not even going to look back and be like, I could have kept that closed, but like no, it was I was playing that.
Oh, you know what? You know what? I'm gonna get right back to the Resident Evil nonsense. I want to add
Go
this
ahead,
in
do
real
it.
quick. Yo, I've been following on Instagram, and I meant to put it in the Discord. These folks that I didn't know this was a thing. These folks that go around and buy public storage units. Like if you
Mhm.
miss a payment and then they auction off your
Oh yeah,
stuff.
yeah, yeah. I used to watch
Yo,
the show when that was like that.
I didn't even know it was a show. I
Oh,
followed
for
this
real?
this. I had no idea. I had no idea.
Mhm.
I follow this married couple. They go to like, public storages here and there
Mhm.
when they go up for auction. Yo, this dude hit the jackpot. He found, I mean, it's like a for lack of a better term, like a double wide storage unit.
Mhm.
Yo, it has Super Nintendo games with boxing manual, 64 games with boxing manuals. There was a
Mm.
you remember the classic Nintendo with the Power Glove,
Yes, I had it.
and then the robot
Yes,
Rob.
Gyromite. I had.
J-
Yeah.
Yo, this storage unit was loaded, yo, loaded, and they were going through all the stuff. And I'm like,
Mm,
yo, this who I feel bad. Listen, we all fall on hard times.
right,
You know what I mean? I get it. You can't afford it. I understand. But if I was you and I knew what I had, I would have sold some of that stuff to
right.
make your money. Because when Buddy pulled out Donkey Kong 64, because I don't know if you remember back in the day, um, they sold like hard plastic cases for your 64 games.
Yeah, it escapes me. I don't really.
Okay.
Okay.
If you ever get an opportunity, look into it. It's like it's dumb to look into, but it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
There were people that would sell like these hard plastic cases to put your 64 game in with the box. So you got the box, you put it in this hard plastic case and everything.
You talking
So
about the
Buddy,
joints that's like that that they used to like sell at Best Buy where they put your
yeah,
those things. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
yeah,
got you.
yeah,
I
yeah,
got you. I
yeah.
got you. I got you. Yeah.
So this storage unit had Kirby 64 in the box with the manual in the case. It had Donkey Kong. It had
Mm,
there was Mario and Tom on Super Nintendo with the box and everything. There
wow.
was and this guy is like crawling through because it's filled to the brim, of boxes and totes and all this. Dog, the amount of stuff this guy found is unreal, and the fact that again, this man was sitting on generational wealth and probably or individual was sitting on generational wealth and just never knew.
Mm.
It's fascinating to me, and the fact that this stuff is so much money is
Lem-
insane.
Let me just say this because you didn't know. I used to watch this
Yeah.
show called Storage Wars years
Okay.
ago. I'm talking about around the time where I first met you. I mean,
Okay.
it was on back then. I was so deep into it. I was trying to look into buying storage units. I actually researched the show, all of it. When you watch those shows, they'll show you the one hit on like 30 to 40 buys. So you seen them get all that stuff in there and they'll edit it together like they hit all day, but they missed on
Oh,
a whole lot of them. You're going to lose a lot more money than you
right.
make. You might get one that covers all the losses like that unit.
For
They
sure.
they had all that in there, but don't go into it thinking like, I got a feeling that this unit is the one, and you got nothing but paper towels in that joint. Now, if a blizzard happens, you'll need those paper towels because
You
tornado
need those paper towels.
goes first. But don't expect the cash out the
That's
quickest, bro.
crazy.
Yeah, but
That's
I
crazy.
was man, I'm telling you, I've been to spots like pricing the auctions, all that. I've actually stood there and watched people. I mean, and I stuck around to see when they start taking stuff out. I guess, the most expensive storage unit that I was a part of watching being unpacked was one that had like sports equipment. It had golf clubs, a
Oh, that's
couple like
so expensive.
swing bikes, stuff like that. But I didn't see, oh, it was some hidden gold bars in here that no one knew. But yeah, man.
That's crazy. I wish I should go back and try to watch that show because I was the only three channels on my joint was Food Network, ESPN, and NFL Network. So I'd be watching Diners, Dives, and
Oh
Drives
yeah,
religiously.
yeah, I
That
got
was
you,
that's
man.
that's my show.
I
That's my
love
show.
I love the Travel Channel, the Food
Oh,
Network.
facts.
Um, when I was big into real estate, I used to stay on flipping houses. I actually got a
Oh, the flipping
house
house was
flipping simulator
crazy.
too. I played on
Oh my god.
man, stop. You know I'm the sim kid, boy. They call me Simple Jack.
Oh my god. There's
Um,
the house flipping simulator. Come on, bro. That's
yes,
crazy.
yo, you gotta cut
That
the
is crazy.
grass, knock some walls out. You feel me? I done made little. I'll show you one day. I'll load a
I got you. I
video up and
got you.
show you.
I got you.
But yeah, let's get
That's
back to
freaking hilarious.
Capcom, bro. Let's get back.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. All
I don't think
right.
there's nothing else for me to say about Capcom. It was just us reading
I got
off
a
some
couple more.
numbers. Oh yeah. Go
Yeah,
ahead, go ahead. See, you
yeah.
was way more prepared than I thought you was. Come on, bro. You got me out here trying to skip it. You was okay. Go ahead.
Oh no, you know me. Listen, the note I had to buy a new book. You know what I'm saying? I take notes, baby.
I like that. I
I
like
take
that.
notes.
You see, I got this for my memory. You know my memory bad. I jot things.
Oh yeah, listen, because the other notebook I had, that got all filled up. I was like, let me go buy one. It's back to school time coming up. I ain't
Oh
got no
yeah.
kids, but I take a 25-cent book.
Yeah.
But Resident Evil Village, that did 15.86 million.
Village
I think
did.
this is lifetime sales as
Yeah.
well.
It's lifetime sales.
Yeah,
All
yeah, yeah.
right.
Resident Evil 6. I didn't play Village. I didn't play Village.
Village was good. Village was
Is that the
okay.
one with the tall chick?
Yes. And
Okay. Okay.
if you played Village, I guess knowing how you are with scary games, the level that would have got you, I guess, the house that would have got you is
Mhm.
House Benna. Whatever. It's where the dolls are. That
Oh.
one going to the basement was the scariest I've been in a very, very long time. Like till this day, my daughter, whenever she's 9 now, whenever she starts to act up, I'll go to a YouTube video that shows what's in that basement. She spazzes out. She's like, I'm sorry. I should do that. Look, but you feel me? I show her that. It's still, yeah. Resident Evil
Yeah.
7 is the scariest to me, but
Yeah.
8 has something in it that I thought 9 had something similar like that being Grace or whatever her name is, and that first mission was insane. Like with no weapons, she's scared. But yeah, Village is fire.
Oh no.
Village is fire.
Uh,
Werewolves and
I,
vampires and all that stuff.
vampires.
The tall lady.
Oh, she's a vampire?
I'm trying not to tell you, but
I got you. I got you. I appreciate
if
it.
you
I
happen
appreciate
to
it.
play
'Cause
it, spoiler alert, everybody. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Jeez,
well,
I'm gonna have
like I
to
said,
edit that
I'm
one.
used to zombies. You talking about werewolves? Like, what's going
Yeah,
on?
it was. Hold on. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, my earphones lost. But yeah, this one has like Frankenstein like characters. Like you got the. It's weird. They got a
Okay.
merman, a big fish man. Hey, the werewolves that you see. Like yeah, it's it,
Yeah.
it- it's
All right.
it's one of those type of Resident Evils. You was like, how does this even like have zombies in it? Where does these creatures come from? The story is
It all
all
makes
over the
sense.
place, but it'll make sense towards the end. You'll get it. You'll get it.
Okay. Okay. Um, Resident Evil 6, which hilarious Easter egg about that. Not even really Easter egg. I remember when it came out. It looked like a
Mm.
giraffe on the cover. That one did 17.6 million. And I forgot the other ones. Sorry, the Monster Hunters. Devil May Cry did 14.24 million.
Yeah,
Devil May
we
Cry
still don't
5,
have
which is
another one.
crazy. We still don't have another one. Like, one was dynamic, two was unbelievable, three kind of fell off. Then they did the remake, and then four and five. I think
Hold on. No. Devil May Cry 1 was fire. Devil May Cry
yes.
2 was trash. That was the one that
You
wasn't
ain't
even
like
made
two?
by the originals. It's so far out. They took it out of their storyline. They said that happened all the way.
Oh,
It's
that's right. That's right. That's
yeah,
right. That's
it's the
right.
one that wasn't made by the original team. It was like it was the timeline is Devil May Cry 3, then it goes to Devil May Cry 1, then DMC 4 and 5, and Devil May Cry 2 is like,
It's
oh
way
wait,
off.
yeah, they like
I
we don't even count that. You like Let me ask you this. Did you like the
yeah.
one that Ninja Theory made or Ninja the one
Yes.
you
That was the remake of one, right?
Yes. The one where he was
Yes. I
fighting everybody in
thoroughly
the
enjoyed
TV
that.
studios. People hate on that, but I liked it.
Really?
It was yeah, it's people that absolutely hate DMC fans do not even count that in the whole like I guess DMC history. They don't count that game. They said You know, the same people that made that girl game that's on Xbox that left. You know,
Stellar Blade,
no, yeah,
Sensor.
Yeah, they made
Yeah.
that one. So yeah, man.
I mean, you with Devil May Cry, you really ain't gotta do much. All you gotta do is have fun gunplay, crazy combos with the sword, and
Yes,
you're good.
come
Like,
and Nero and Virgil. That's all you need to
and
have.
Virgil, yes,
You got to
yes.
have Virgil.
You and listen, I need Ebony and Ivory.
Yep.
I can't remember the name of Buddy's sword,
His sword is
and
the
Virgil.
Yakamoto. Yakamoto.
Thank you,
Yes,
thank you,
sir.
thank you, thank you.
Yes, sir.
But that one for five to be 14.24 to this day, and we don't even have a 6 or a new one is kind of crazy.
Yes.
And Monster Hunter, I only put Monster Hunter World because uh I don't know if you ever played Monster Hunter. That is a cult
Yes.
classic
Yes.
following.
Monster
That
Hunter
game
World
is
is
ridiculous.
that's the one that really got me into it. I actually have the newest one, but they said there was a lot of bugs on PC. I started playing the
Okay.
first mission. It looks gorgeous. Like it looks amazing, but I didn't really get too far into it because I ain't really had no one to play with, and something else came out, so I was like, I'm not messing with this right now.
But that one is 30 million.
Woo! We talking about Monster
Yeah.
Hunter World?
Yes.
Okay. Not the
Yes.
newest one. The newest one that came out
No.
is Monster Hunter something. But World, yes, World.
World, 30 million.
Whoo,
Like, I didn't know how big the game was until I started playing it, and I'm like,
mm,
"Oh, no, y'all take this for real.
yes,
Y'all take this for real."
yes, yes. I like that joint fighting. I don't know their names, but Dragalos and Rabaya or whatever their names was. I'm doing all these moves where I turn into a ball with my sword spinning and cut up something. I'm like, yeah. You get
Oh, that's
I
tough.
forgot what it was. You get your combos up enough. It's been so long, but yeah, man,
Yeah.
you had some combos on that game that were fire. I don't remember how to actually do them, so I'll probably say something wrong. But I actually did something where, if I'm showing you this is the monster, this is me. I
Mhm.
was hitting him, and then I just roll up his back with the sword and go up in the air and stab down. I was
That's
doing that.
tough. That's tough.
It's
That's
fire,
tough.
bro.
That's
Fire.
tough.
Yeah,
So,
that's all.
with that being said, this leads me to my next statement. Y'all making all this enough money, y'all can make Dino Crisis. What y'all doing, man? Capcom, listen, do me this solid.
Mhm.
It don't listen. That what was the other game that came out earlier? Primal. I think that's the game that came out
Oh
earlier
yeah,
this year.
that people thought was no, it ain't. Was that by Capcom or somebody else?
Yeah,
Was it was
Exo
by Cap?
Primal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
Mm,
Listen. Y'all try it. We don't need dinosaurs and mech suits. We we just we need a horror style game like Dino Crisis. I
mhm.
know it's been bubbling for a while. All right. Well, excuse me. Y'all got Onimusha next. Onimusha's coming out. Way
Oh,
of the
they
Samurai. Whatever.
is can
That's coming out
tell.
in October. Listen, man. Capcom doing it right.
Right.
They found their lane and they sticking with it. But I just need y'all to do me one solid, baby. Listen, give me a give me Dino Crisis 4, and when I buy it, give me a remake of one. That's all I want. That's all I
Mm.
ask.
I'm gonna
Just
follow.
give me that.
I'm gonna follow what you just said up, but I'm gonna set the scene. I ain't gonna say the game. Start off. You just see a guy with big John Gunn. John Gunn is snowing all around, and he see
Oh,
these lights off in the distance. So like lights, he keep walking, keep walking. Then out of nowhere, this giant arachnid or whatever comes out the snow, and you just gotta. It's you and your buddies gotta attack. It look like some Gears of War type stuff, but you aren't even on Earth. You're on a lost planet. Give me
it's never coming
Lost
back.
Planet
It's
Redux.
never coming back. Yo, this is what I don't understand. You release an absolute banger, right?
Yes.
That game was so good. Second one was decent. I don't think I played the third one that
Third
much,
one,
but
the
the first and
second
second
one
one
was
were
decent.
really
The third
good.
one was eh. It was eh. So
Okay,
don't
okay.
even.
So it's like y'all release an original IP, people love it, and you like, I'm all right. Yo, like
See
we're telling
pragmata.
you.
See pragmata. This is what's going to probably happen with that. Because I don't
Come on,
think
man,
you
just
can
bring
get.
it out.
I'm not spoiling anything. I'm not going to say anything uh that lets you know. I'll just put it like this: they, if you beat Pragmata, it's pretty much a bow been put on that story. I don't know where they would go from that.
Mm,
So I don't know. I don't know. They could tell a
mm,
different story. I don't know. I can't speak too much more about it because I believe Capcom does right by us so far. So I believe you should support that game. I mean, you should play it.
absolutely,
It's a newer
absolutely.
game. If it goes on sale, pick it up, try it out. The game is dope. I'm telling you, it's dope, man. I mean, so
Th- There are two games I wish to see come back, and it's definitely Lost Planet and Mega Man Legends, which I know we're never going to see them again.
I
It's
forgot
it's
all they
over.
make Mega Man too. They make Mega Man. Like and my Xbox had the nerve to say they wanted to buy Capcom. Man, back doing no. No. We see what's happening. No. No.
Hey
Phil
man,
Spencer is
what
gone.
Kobe say?
Sarah Bond is gone. Asha, she's cutting the fat. Capcom, I don't even think they would allow themselves to be bought. It would have to be a hostile
Nah.
takeover
Yeah,
type deal.
it definitely would have to be. But I mean, what Kobe say? You miss 100 shots, you don't take. You know what I'm saying? Like something like that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta shoot the shot. Hey, we coming. Listen, y'all won't let us in the front door. We came through the roof. So
Man, I'm glad you ain't say
we got
back door because I was like,
nah pause. Nah, Jesus.
yo, we ain't gonna never make it out of this sewer. We ain't gonna never. We like the
But
Ninja Turtles, bro.
yeah, we stuck in there. But I agree. I agree. I mean, Capcom is the one studio that I will always support. I will always buy their stuff, mainly because they're the last true fighting game company. They make obviously Street Fighter, uh, which is the greatest fighting game of all time. I'll argue with anyone till the day I die about that. They make the best horror games because obviously, clearly, with these numbers, people love Resident Evil. They make the best open world game according to these numbers. Well, open world customization crafting game with Monster
Oh, I'm
Hunter.
about to say you can't say open world. You
No,
woo,
no, no,
some
no.
woo.
I had to correct it.
Yeah, I was about to say don't grind my gears. Pause today because that statement would be a whole new episode. Me and you
Oh
would
yeah,
have,
oh yeah.
all right. I know you
It'll
don't
go
play
blow for blow.
GTA, but
Nah.
you gotta put some respect on that, brother.
Oh, listen, y'all know I respect Rockstar to
Okay.
the nth degree. What them boys was able to do, I mean, they still finding things in Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh yeah.
Like that game's been out for well over a decade.
Man.
So like, listen, big up Rockstar until 2026. You know what I'm
It is
saying?
2026. You mean 8?
Listen,
Uh,
no,
what you mean
no,
until the game comes out?
until the game come out.
Alright.
Listen, y'all better switch your stance and make me a digital copy. That's all I'm saying, or make it cheaper for your boy, which I know it's never gonna happen. But um, no, 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 no shade or disrespect to Rockstar. I know they're the king of open world. I'm just saying, like in that genre, with
Mhm.
I don't even know what can you even consider Monster Hunter to be? Action
It's
adventure.
an open world.
Yeah,
I know it. So yeah, a open world rancher. I don't know. I don't know what
yeah.
it's an open world game. I'm just throwing stuff out there, but
Speaking of rancher, I don't know. This was a old late '90s, early 2000s cartoon. Monster Rancher. Are you familiar with it?
it sounds familiar, but it might be, I might have aged out of that. So
Okay.
yeah, it
Okay.
sounds familiar.
So okay. So the whole gimmick of the show was it was like a mash, and I'm gonna get to this in a second because I
Mhm.
think Capcom made this as well. Um, it was a mashup of like Digimon and Pokemon, right?
Mm,
The hero got dumped into this world. He finds like these ancient relic discs, and he
mhm,
takes the disc to like a monument or like a monolith. It scans the disc, and then boom, a creature comes out that then comes out to fight with him. Like
mm.
it's his companion, right? Pete, there was a Monster Rancher game that came out on PlayStation 1. This was the most unique game I've ever played in my life, right? And this is why. You are the character running around in the world with your little companion monster. But when you came up to the monolith or the thing that brought him to life, it would
Mm-hmm.
tell you to open your PlayStation 1. And then you can grab any disc in your house and then
Mm.
put that disc in your PlayStation 1 and then a monster would just appear out of it. Oh,
Wow.
if you if you ever get an opportunity, of course, no sweat. If you ever get a chance, it was Monster Rancher on PlayStation 1.
Okay,
It was the
I'll
most
look
unique
it up.
game at that time. At that time.
Mm. That's yeah. You
At
got
that
me
time.
intrigued about that. I watch videos of old stuff all the time, so let me jot that down. I think I'm gonna remember the name, but you never know with my mind. Master Rancher PS1 or two. You said one
I believe it was
PS1.
PlayStation 1, but it also came out on PS2 as well.
Okay, one and two. Cool. I'll check that out. Do some research on that later.
Right on.
Anything else to say about Capcom?
No, I believe that is it. That's all I had on that.
All right. So once again, we're trying to stay on the good path here. We started the episode off so bleak, so let's talk about the gaming drops we had also. Well, some gaming updates. I want to lightly go past the Tomb Raider news. Both games have been delayed. The Atlantis one has been pushed back to 2027, and Catalyst has been pushed back to 2028. How you feeling about those? Were you interested in playing anyone? How you? What's your, I guess, your temperature gauge on those?
Well, Tomb Raider is always a good game. I played the new re-release sets like the Shadow of Tomb
Mm,
Raider, and then the Fall of Tomb Raider. All three of those were excellent.
I love them.
Uh, I think the Atlantis one was slated to come out in October,
Yes.
so for them to push it back was the smart decision.
Yeah.
Don't avoid
Mm-hmm.
October, November. Your game's not going to sell. Um, and for the other one come out 2028, I don't see nothing wrong with that. I think the thing is, if the game is done, or if you want to tweak some things, sure, there's
Mm.
nothing wrong pushing it back. But for Atlantis, moving it from November or October, smart decision. It'll sell more next year.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I mean, you got more time to iron out some more kinks and bugs. So, um, okay. Next, we got Halo campaign evolved has released. You have a bunch of reviews around the web. If I really wanted to look into it, first of all, I'm gonna ask you: have you played it? Have you even seen someone play it? Are you interested?
Motion detected at the back door.
Oops.
Uh
Thanks, Alexa.
Motion detected at back door.
oh. I mean, it's Halo. I
Mm,
can say I'm not truly interested. I mean, I understand the reason as to why I got released and brought back out. I get it.
mhm,
Oh, they added new missions, like three new missions and extra this and that. Like that's cool. But I want you to fix Infinite. I want you to focus on Infinite.
mm,
Campaign Evolved, for lack of a better term, feels like a money grab.
yeah,
It feels like
yeah,
a money grab. So no, listen, nothing against it. I hope the folks that's never played Halo before get an opportunity to enjoy the game that really revolutionized first-person shooters on consoles back in 2000 and 2001.
mhm.
I hope y'all enjoy it. It is a phenomenal game. Soak it in. But for me, yo, fix what you already got.
I just want to say the game is currently sitting at a 80 Metacritic score on PlayStation 5, and on
Ooh,
Xbox it's at a 84 with the user score at a 5.2. I heard some things, if I want to circle back to the IGN review which I watched, um the guy said basically it looks much prettier than it has ever been, but they feel as though it's a waste of time because you took out the main thing that people know Halo for, which is the multiplayer and
multiplayer.
certain artifacts when you zoom in off of Unreal Engine 5. looks kind of grainy and cloudy. It's a lot of little nitpicks he had, but I understood it. Um, but for $50, you never jumped into Halo, you're a PlayStation person. Check it out, man. You might like it. It might
Yeah,
make you jump into the Xbox ecosystem because even though I am not a Halo player, the multiplayer is where it's at. That's
multiplayer is
like
always fire.
that that was the beginning of a lot of us going online with Xbox Live back in the day. So, yeah, man, I'm happy. I'm happy to see Halo's getting new life in Unreal Engine. Hopefully, when they drop Halo 2, 3, I'm not going to spoil anything, but I saw certain hints that were at this in this game that they might move on from this. I think they should add multiplayer and give us the whole suite of things like Forge and all of that. But
That's what we need. Bring
yeah,
Forge in. What are we doing? What are we
it's
doing?
it's crazy. It's crazy that they decided to not put multiplayer with that. But anyway, also along the lines of Xbox drops, we have Gears of War E-Day. The multiplayer, I guess, early access for people who had it have released their thoughts, and I've seen a lot of videos. From what I can take away from it, the active, I guess, cover system or whatever they're calling it looks amazing to me. Like the cover changes with how high you are. I mean, well, how high the cover is and your body changes. You can lean down, squat. It looks amazing. The roadie camera is gone because they have a more I guess dropped back camera angle now. That's full third person. You have a dedicated jump button. For the people that were the fans of the shotgun, I think it was called the Nasher. They look
Asher.
as it looks as devastating as it's ever been. I've watched so many videos. Actually seeing the multiplayer side of this sold me on the game. I'm like, I'm buying it. Like I was Tokon, Wolverine, GTA, I'm probably good for the rest of the year. But now this has dropped. I might have to buy get Game Pass back because I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Buy your games. Well, we own nothing. Well, how you feeling about it, brother? One last thing.
Man.
I'm really interested in Horde mode. I
Yes.
was watching that again. I remember the old ones when they had it in there. They did have a horde mode, and yeah, I played it.
Yeah.
You
It
could
was
build the
in
little
3
gates,
and 4.
your little wire,
Yep.
yeah, reinforce. Yeah, I like that. So yeah, I'm looking to play that, get the old band back together, and play that again. So how you feeling about it, man?
I love Gears.
I know
Is
you.
within my top 10 of all time
Mm,
games, without a doubt. Horde mode looks great. Thank you for
mm,
bringing that up. The 12, I think it's 12 players now. I don't think it was that big before. Again, I don't know why they took it away. Horde mode was probably one of the better modes in the game outside of the actual multiplayer itself.
mm-hmm,
And they gave us the Hive mode. Hive mode was cool, but it's like, hey man, it's the same thing over and over and over again. Let's change it up a little bit, which they did, but
mm-hmm,
that's neither here nor there. Horde mode looks awesome. The visuals look great. The destructive battlegrounds, of course, is
mm-hmm,
always excellent. The interactive multiplayer maps look excellent. I watched that guy. He did like an hour on Horde mode.
mm-hmm.
The game all around looks crisp. It looks clean. Cliffy B, the original creator of
Belinsky,
Gears of War,
Belinsky,
he
whatever.
even shouted it out. He said it
Uh,
looks great. Like you, Gears of War is always top notch, and it's only on Xbox.
man.
Appreciate that.
I always a
But
win. I always shout out the wins for green. I give y'all props. I mean, shout out the
there
wins
you
for
go.
green.
But when it came to the visuals of it, man, it looks good. It
Mhm,
looks really good. It looks brutal. It looks like a classic Gears. It looks
mhm.
grimy. It looks gritty, like it's supposed to.
But I also, real
My
quick, I like they have
yeah,
colors in places that need to have colors. It's more
yes.
vibrant than other Gears games, but I get what you're saying.
I think the only thing that I truly, and maybe it's because now I've gotten older and I can't really see things as good as I want to. how it's indicators on the ground now, which is
Yes.
really nice.
Yes.
So if
Yes.
something drops, something falls, or something gets identified, instead of holding left bumper, because remember you hold left bumper,
Mm.
it gives you an outline of everything.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
Now
yeah,
it
yeah,
actually
yeah, yeah.
shows you where things are, which is cool because in this advanced stage, I need a little help,
I
not
need
too
all the
much,
helpers
but
possible. When they ask you at the beginning of the game, do you want to keep on text to speech? I'm like, yes. Talk to me. It's like,
hey man, the first thing I do, I go to subtitles and I blow up the lettering because I'm squinting for these little letters, bruh.
yeah. What Leo said on that gif with Leonardo DiCaprio drinking it. Yeah, that's it right there.
Yes,
That's how I
that's that
feel,
right
boy.
there.
That right there.
Hey, that's the first thing we blowing up is little subtitles. But
Yeah.
I mean, the game looks great. I think the multiplayer is later this month, right? Because we're now in August.
Yes. Yes. You if
Yeah.
you pre-ordered, you get it's August the 6th. It's the same
Is it this
day
week?
that Tokon come out. It's the same day.
Oh, word. There
Yeah,
you go.
so
So yeah, you get the opportunity to jump in there. I know they're doing another one. I think the open one is at the end of the month. I think that's what it
mm.
was.
This is something I didn't add. But are you finished with that? I just
Yeah, yeah,
thought this.
yeah.
All right. What else I had left? I know we was about to wrap this up. Okay. This can go into the yes. All right. Just a quick tidbit. New Spider-Man 2 skins have dropped. You got the brand new Day skin and the Marvel Tokon skin. Both of them are dope. I like the brand new Day skin the most, but Tokon looks a little out of place, but I like the design, which is fire. Two stories left. This one I just thought about. How do you feel about God of War Lofi's release date coming out one day before Fable drops on the PlayStation? It's totally. They're gonna. I'm so pumped for Fable, but that's just gonna eat Fable's lunch on the PlayStation because
I don't know.
PlayStation fans are used to God of War. They know what
Yes.
God of War is. You have a fan base there. You release that game one day before a new IP that most those fans haven't played before, and unless the media push goes
There you go.
crazy leading up to it.
There you go. It's the shout out to Spider Man. I'm going to go see that tomorrow. But I say that
Real
to say
quick,
this.
I
Yeah.
saw it. You're gonna love it.
Yeah. Okay. Word.
Woo!
Bet. Bet.
Woo!
Bet. 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 I don't have my stuff
Hold,
with me. I wish I had my Spider Man
one more
behind me.
thing. Well, this ain't giving no hints. I just put them there, but these are my
Oh,
guys.
where?
Don't worry
That's
about
my
it. I
guy.
just put that
Miles, my
there.
guy.
Don't worry about it. I'm not spoiling nothing, but don't worry about it.
All right, bet. So the Fable versus God of War thing is the Doomsday versus Doomsday because they're getting released on the same day. It is going to
Mm,
be a bloodbath. It is
mm,
going to be the best thing in
mm,
gaming again because competition breeds innovation. It allows these people to really push the envelope. Now, I agree. God of War is Sony's A plus title. It
yes.
is their Goliath.
Yeah.
It is their number one title. Whenever a God of War is coming out outside of Ascension or Chains of Sparta or
Mm,
Ghost of Sparta, Chains of
whatever
Olympus,
those
they
trip.
will put that they'll put the machine behind it. They
Right.
will. They will push it to the moon. Now you have this up and comer that's never been on your console before, who in its own right is a beast.
Mm,
Fable is excellent. Fable is one of one. You ain't getting no other game like it ever. They know what
mm,
they're doing. Now, which one will win? We just gotta wait and see, of course. But I truly think if Microsoft, from what we know and what we can
mm,
tell, gets on their horse and puts the machine behind it, and like you said, with the market and media push,
mm,
Fable will dominate God of War again by what they're trying to do. Santa Monica Studio, they don't have to promote their title,
right.
and I think that's going to be their downfall because it's you know what's
Time
coming.
out. I think they do
Yes,
have to promote it because the discourse about this being a God of War game without Kratos. I know. I'm helping you win your argument, but
Yes, yes, yes.
I can't not leave facts on the table. I mean, I can't not bring
Facts.
all the facts to the forefront. So yeah, I
Well,
got what you're saying.
we know that the discourse of this God of War is not too flavorful,
Mm,
and it's like that quiet minority is starting to get louder and louder because they want certain things a certain way.
mm,
I think what won them over a little bit was when Shorty got knocked out, Lawfay got knocked out,
mm.
and then someone linked that up when Kratos gets knocked out by
Yeah,
Thor, and it's like, oh,
yeah.
that's a cool little scene.
Mm,
Okay, that was dope. They're going to have to push without spoiling anything, because sometimes these companies get greedy and they show you everything before you play the game. They're going to have to push this game to the moon, and they're going to
mm,
have to show you what she can do.
mhm.
When she fought, I can't remember the name of this, like Ifrit, but that's not his name.
Yeah,
That
whatever that
flame
fire
demon,
god that he was I think it was a Mayan god of war or something like
Mayan god.
Aztec,
Okay,
something like that.
flame demon, something like
Yeah.
that. This.
I I had to hold my all right, go ahead. Go ahead, bro.
Hey man, I get you. I get you.
Yeah, go ahead.
But they're gonna have to show what this character is capable of doing. Not
Mm,
just that little 20-minute snippet we got or 10-minute snippet we got. What kind of combos can she do? What's the
mhm.
weapon? Because God of War is all about the weapons.
Right.
What kind of weapons can she do? What's her executions? Because that's God of War's thing. Like,
Mm,
and the story has to be above and beyond, because you got to win them over. You ain't got to
right.
win us over. We know
Mm,
what the game's about. You got to get them. Now, when it comes to Fable, Fable's its own sandbox. Do whatever you want, create whatever you want. And now with that relationship morale system, which I thought was going to be bad, end up being awesome because of what you can do and what it can build within your game. And we know Fable. Every decision you make changes and alters the game. Doesn't matter.
mhm.
The smallest thing, from you kicking a chicken to you telling that guy he's got to work for you, or you saving the drunk on the corner, like it all changes the game. So if Microsoft promotes it heavily,
Mhm.
Fable will dominate February 27th.
Mm.
Now, if they don't, God of War will be God of War, and it'll obliterate everything like we know it will. So
Yeah. I would like to just lay the foundation for me. I God of War was once my favorite like video game franchise. It was after God of War 2, it took over for a long time. Um I guess my interests have matured over time. I still hold God of War, the newer God of Wars in my top 5 gaming franchises right now. With that being said, oh, just another added part. Fable with me, I watched my cousin at the time played more of the game than I played, like 1 and
mm,
2. I think I got 3. It was either 2 or 3 I eventually purchased and played a little bit for myself. I liked that you can make choices in the decisions of the game. I like that aspect of it. I like games like that. That's why I'm really big on like Fallouts, Bethesda's games, because the choices there you make um in games similar to that. With that being said, I am more excited for Fable than I am God of War. I said before on this podcast, I wish Gears was swapped with Fable because I'm so excited for Fable. I can literally tell you if GTA didn't come out this year, I would be Fable would be my number one game that like I'm waiting for because of that video they showed of all the things that you can do in the game, and I know they're holding back more surprises. That that's how I play games, role play. I just when I want to leave the real world, I come up in my space, close the door, and lock myself into a video game world. And I just want to be somewhere where you that like the chains, there's almost no chains to hold you back to what you want to do. Like what game was I recently playing that I could just do whatever I want. I can't remember right now. I know it's like right there. But anyway, I like those type of worlds where you could do whatever you want. Maybe that's why I like GTA so much, because I'm a
Yeah.
law-abiding citizen. But when I get in that world, let me turn the trap music up. I got some stuff to sling over there on that block, and I'm gonna come back over here and protect my hood. All of that. And then I'll cut the game off and go to work 9 to 5. Like, hey guys,
Yeah.
whatever. So
Nothing
anyway,
happened.
yeah, I'm really, really, really. I see you. The universal sign of wrap it up. I see you holding that yawn there.
I definitely was. I definitely
Because I
was.
was tired too.
I
I know I
definitely
gotta get ready
was.
to walk the dog soon. So
Yeah,
yes,
yeah, for sure.
I'm so ready for that, and I agree with you. I think if the advertising is right, um, these are the times and moments where we're going to really see if Asha has the juice. Can she make those decisions in key moments that get them over the hump? Stand physical with the discs. Um, Advertising leading up to their biggest game, the make or break game for them, I see is Fable, because that is a PlayStation, Xbox simultaneous release of a major game, a game that they put so much money in the budget. People are questioning, did you spend more than you needed to for this game? This is it. This, I think that will be the first game that truly lets them know, can we maintain this race? Are we gonna,
Yeah.
fight the good fight, or is Microsoft gonna start wrapping them up? But yeah, I'm gonna move right on to the last one. I'll change up real quick. Last one is: did you see Bethesda's new logo? I got it up on the Twitch screen right now. This is their new logo. Speaking of them, that's why I said I love Fallouts and Elder Scrolls and even Starfield. But I like it. Looks retro-ish.
Very retro.
Yeah, I mean, you tug at my heartstrings when you show me anything retro in the style of whatever this is. This look like some Blade Runner,
I was
Blade.
thinking the same thing.
Yeah, it's fire. What you think about it, bro?
I mean, it's cool. It's going back to your roots. I mean,
Yeah.
you're letting people know, hey, we've been here since 1986. We're going to be here for the future. So it's definitely some Blade Runner, Total Recall,
Mhm.
Demolition Man.
Right. Three
It's like all that.
seashells. One of the three
Yeah, three
seashells.
seashells. He doesn't know how to use three seashells.
You
Listen,
feel
I
me?
quote that movie line by line. I
I'm
love
still
Demolition
trying to
Man, bro.
figure out what you do with the three seashells. I have
And you
never.
will never find out. You'll
Okay.
never find out.
Right. Well,
It's- Simon says bleed. No, but there is everything about this new logo is fantastic. Everything. Now, the look of it, the design, the established 1986, the color, everything pops.
yes.
It lets you know again that what these guys are all about. So no, I thoroughly enjoy it. I thoroughly enjoy
Love it. I love it, man. What a great show. As always, we really put some work in today. Put some work in
it for
today.
sure.
And I think we got a clip from this episode that I think is gonna take because you cook, bro. I give people props when they deserve it. You cook. So with that being said, where can we find you, Kenny, other than in the description?
Right on. You can find me on Mr. King Carter Gaming on Instagram and Twitch once I get back to streaming again,
Mm,
and Mr. King Carter on the Twitters.
my man. Also, I want to amend something. I know I told you guys to follow my guy MJ too. He's a great supporter. You're not going to be able to see this chat once we go over to YouTube. So with that, I'll make sure I link his where you can find him at in the comments. It'll be pinned there somewhere. You can find me in the same places you usually find me. If not on YouTube, I'm minding my business. But most of the time, you can find all my information in the description. Great show. We'll be missing next week because things have come up. So we're taking a week off. When we come back, we'll have a guest. some great conversation there that will be coming up. So, as always, we appreciate you. Love y'all guys. Thanks for supporting and read more books. We out.
See ya.